Okay, guess I could have made a video, but I really want to try this experiment for myself and I just talk about it. So this is going to be a small prototype of this right here. Basically, how this works is when there's no light, when the light is reflected off or covered or whatever, then the light would turn on. So it's the sensor. The sensor, however, is the most important aspect of this device. And the awesome thing about it is that it only costs $1 at the Dollar Tree or 99-cent store. It has electrical input, or I don't know, this thing. Now, what I'm planning on doing is altering it by destroying this or removing this as best as I can without breaking the LED. But I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet without making too much noise and stuff. But what I'm planning on doing is I'm planning on putting this sensor outside and rewiring it so I could keep this plugged in, and then the light, I want it to be somewhere, maybe inside inside yeah, somewhere inside or wherever I plan to use the light. And then if I wanted to, well, another way that this can be done is if you get the solar panel lights and it not only has the sensor, it also has the battery, the rechargeable batteries within it. So if for example, if you guys ever, if the lights ever break on those things, don't throw it away. Keep the batteries. The batteries are really good. They're rechargeable, and they're super expensive at the store. So I recommend that you keep them, and you can buy yourself a rechargeable unit for like less than $10 at Walmart. But those are very cool to keep, the batteries, because you can use them for a bunch of other projects. But so if you wanted to use the sun, the solar, you can use something like that, and then obviously it has the sensor on it. But see, these things, this thing here was created for indoors. I'm assuming. So it has some scientific stuff in the back. 120 VAC, 60 hertz, 1 watt max. Either way, this is, I mean, it obviously clears all the strict rules and regulations for and it bypasses all the bullshit for us to safely use it indoors in a home, residential home. So it's safe. And um, so what I was planning on doing is basically just extending this. The that's all I'm doing is I'm trying to remove this so I could, and then connecting it with wires and extending it to the window, at least to the outside window. So when the sun comes up, it'll basically turn it off. But I guess I could always be put on a timer. That'll probably work as well. So I don't know. Maybe I won't take the time to do it, because then I will be spending like an hour or two doing this, and I just talked about it. Now, see, and it's not like, see, it could be used for many things. It could be used for that idea that I came up with to feed reptiles. Um, the solar light can also be placed inside small living habitats for your animals, and then it could be powered by the sun. Or, well, I was thinking with this, it could be placed on these little lights can be placed like on your in your floor panels, you know, and then the sensor could be outside, so you have some free light in the night, at least for a certain amount of time. And then that's assuming you have the money to even buy this stuff. But this is $1, so you obviously can. You can, but then you have to pay for the electricity, which sucks. Because who has money for that, right? Who's gonna pay for the fucking electricity bill? All this shit. Hmm. But there's a bunch of other connector pieces that we could use to build stuff with. I mean, what you guys could do, if you guys are bored, want to do something, and you guys want like to do something creative, like I just got a picture right now what you guys could do. So basically, you get the solar panel one, or even this one, right? And what you want to do is you want to get it like a connection um, if you're doing it with electricity. Then, so it works like this right here, right? Then what you want to do is um, connect it. Um, Maybe you could go to the Dollar Tree and buy an extension cord for $1, then cut it, then connect it to this, and then put the sensor obviously somewhere visible where it could be utilized naturally for its intended purpose. And then but that's electrical. Now if you want to go solar panel, whatever, what you want to do is get the garden lights and then break it all apart or take it apart. Then what you want to do is like kind of like a Tesla car, right? Like that Tesla. And I think that a lot of people that, because I was thinking about what am I going to use this for, right? So people that have Teslas and people that are into this stuff, like building stuff, people that love Teslas right now, they're new, they're relatively new. So why not come out with a Tesla like night lamp type of thing? So you could do that. So what would happen is you have the solar panel on the top, right? Or you could connect it to the outside window. But if you did like a project of a vehicle, you would probably want to somehow put lights. No, like a battery unit, intake unit, um, in the bottom of the vehicle, and then like a toy, and then the inside of the vehicle could glow or light up, or the headlights, or all of it. Then you will have a light like that, and then you could sell it if you want to make money. You want to make money, that's the way to go right now. Just make a lot of Tesla vehicles with these lights and sell them. Sell it to people that have a Tesla right now, that own one. Obviously, people that don't own a Tesla are not going to want to buy a Tesla toy lamp. So, people that can and that do own a Tesla vehicle will buy one. Because think about it, a Tesla car in actuality is worth 100, 200,000. I mean, unless you're buying a $30,000 car. But even then, what's $30, $40 for a fake car? And they could put it in their desk, in their room, in the garage, somewhere. It doesn't necessarily have to be like this fake looking thing. But anyway, that's like a little hustle idea for you that want to make extra money. Um, you guys are building shit anyway. You guys want more ideas anyway. I mean, think about it. Just think about whatever you're doing. Can this fit in your business? And if it can't, then it can. If it can, then it can. It's that simple. Now, I wanted to use this light because it gets super, super dark at night. and I stay up late at night. I stay late up in the night. And then when I'm walking around the house, I can't even see anything. I can't even see my hands because everything is so dark. So with these lights, they'll help out. I don't know. Everything costs money. Things break. And then you have to buy more and more and more and more stuff. But what I was also thinking? Those garden lights? Well, what if you were to put one, like say this is your roof for your house, right? This is your roof of your house. Then you want a light in the bottom. So what you would do is you make a hole. You cut out the roof like that under the eave. So you'll put this under the eave, but obviously with the sensor, it will be capped on top. And then under the eave, you have your light like this. So the water, the sun, but they have those that you could like just stick on the side of the wall. That'll work too. But I was thinking like that, where people can make a hole, even in a shed, top of a shed thing. So it would just require a little hole. Put the solar panel on top, sensor, obviously. Then they would just turn on at night. Without having a spot where the sun doesn't shine on it, right? And then, since we're talking about this, I'm talking about this, is they have these things where the sun goes, hits it, it shines through the aluminum thing, then it goes inside the house, and then it's free because you're using the solar light from the sun, so it doesn't turn on at night unless you have a battery bank or some type of electrical connecting stuff on it, so you could turn it on with a switch. So if it is dark, you could still turn on the light or not. And then they have these things like vents where you could close them during the day if you don't want no light to penetrate in through your home. But I was thinking, how do they do this concept if they have a 2-story home and they want the 2-story, or even, well, I said 2-story, so this 2-story, the bottom floor, if they want it lit up or not? Do they run that thing through in between the walls, or how do they do that? Or do they put something outside of the wall on the side all the way to the top or something? See, so I'm thinking the best way to do that would be in between the walls to the desired um, point inside the one story ceiling, because obviously the two in this situation the two-story ceiling is lit up directly from the top of the roof, but the first story is a completely different story. I'm getting distracted again. Whatever. Anyways, food for thought.